latest live stream here on Lichess and Twitch. I am your host, International Master Astrobait. I am your host, International Master Sladgy, aka William or Vilmos Paschall. Alright, we're hosting a Blitz tournament. It's Swiss Pawnda Blitz 28, excuse me. Roman numerals aren't my thing, but it keeps it original. Pawnda Blitz 28. Actually, it's Pawnda Blitz Swiss 28. I should actually modify that because there was a Pawnda Blitz 28 already. Alright, save. Pawnda Blitz Swiss 28. 5+3 casual Swiss format. I need my ice pack. Need an ice pack. It's very, very... The heat wave is back here. And my ice pack isn't cold. A bottle of water. Bolt Blixten. 1904 in chess 960. Not bad. 2207 in Blitz. Alright. Accepto. Snuggles the Snail, welcome. Subscriber. Thanks for subscribing, Snuggles the Snail. Thanks for Mr. Coffee, Astrobait being here. Our good friends. Moderator. Mr. Coffee. Good to see you. My CPU is like really hot to the touch. Room temperature in my office is about 98 degrees Fahrenheit. With the fan on, yeah, maybe not quite, but it's around 90. My computer doesn't seem to like it. So far, no strange behavior, but I don't imagine it's good. It's good. We need like I need one of those like fan bases you put under the laptop. You can buy. All right. We've got Sparkle Horse Husky Viktorovich playing from Vacation Land. Play like Kasparov. Zhern Vlad, that's quite a tough lineup. Stop Vargan, also 2100. Sumaher slumming at 1900. Druvgol 1850. Flamingo, Astromate, and we got a total of 10 players started off. But it's early yet. Could get 20 to 30 players. I mean, heck, it's like summer. What else is there to do? Stay cool and play some chess. Yeah, my laptop, my netbook, whatever it is, tablet / notebook, computer is its fan has probably never been cleaned. I try to keep it off the desk, but it still feels very, very hot. It just doesn't like, computers don't like hot temperatures. So hopefully nothing happens like a blue screen of death, but just in case, don't say I didn't warn you. Alright guys, be afraid. Very afraid. 11 minutes till tournament start time. What else is new? I've got a stream tomorrow. We are streaming Wednesday, Weird Wednesday, Unusual Openings Blitz from 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, CEST, Central European Summertime. What else is new? I will be playing over the board starting on the 20th of July. Stay tuned for more information on that. That tournament should be broadcast live by like Chess24. Last year it was. I will let everyone know, before my tournament starts, the link or someplace where you can view the games. I didn't have time to prepare today. I've prepared for 1 of 9 opponents. It's a round robin, 10 player, all play all. 23-11 average. I am on the higher side of that. But it's pretty balanced. I don't like when there's like in a 1900 or a 2000 or something playing in a round robin tournament that drags the category down. There's nobody like under 22, which is nice. The organizer of this tournament tries to keep it kind of quality, as opposed to some other people that will just like take anybody. You got the like odd 2000 player who drags down the category, which sucks. So it's a good solid tournament with lots of young players, mostly, except for me and one or two others. Speaking of young players, Mr. Coffee, I was checking the results of the World Open, and I noticed that, this is sad, kind of, as a middle-aged player, but it's like nobody, almost nobody in the Open section, at least, there was like no players who were between like 35 and 55 or even older. Practically none of the players in the Open section were like players who were more than 30. It's basically like sort of sad. Tournaments will become like no one plays over the age of 30 in major tournaments anymore. All right. I noticed that John Fedorovich played and Feingold played, but other than that, there was like just young people. It's gotten worse though. I guess with COVID, people are still afraid to get the virus, so there's that too. But I really don't want to play in tournaments where every single opponent I play is like younger than me. I mean, it's such a disadvantage. I guess the older you get, the harder it is to avoid that. But I don't want to play in like what feels like a junior tournament. So I think I would pass on that type of thing. Maybe the U.S. Open, you're talking about going to a side event there. U.S. Open should be better. It's a little later and more of a friendly sort of atmosphere. But I'm definitely not sorry for missing the World Open. Husky. Why is it a disadvantage? Well, I mean, I think because the younger players tend to be underrated at Railrick. Alright, you're basically automatically losing rating points every time you play someone who's younger. You're automatically losing points. The way the FIDE rating is in general. You definitely don't want to get paired with a 1900 from India. Especially in the United States too. The US is really bad because there's very few FIDE rated tournaments. One of my friends was complaining because he played this guy who was 2250 USCF and like 1950 FIDE. It's like game over. You might as well just like fork over 3 or 4 ELO points just for playing the guy, when there's that much disparity between the ratings. Can older people be underrated? Yeah, but it's not as common, It's of course possible. I'm underrated. Impoverished. Yeah, I'm a little underrated, so it's true. But I think in the most cases, the younger players are coming up. They're starting from the low ratings and moving up, and it takes time for the ratings to catch up. Princess Chess, welcome. We've got 10 players, 12 players. Heroku joined, and it's Caleb 151. So we've got now a grand total of 12 players. You have no rating, and we'll start to go to tournaments in a few months. Husky. Where did you say you are again? You have no rating. God, man. 1868 and chess 960 in Austria. You have no rating. But you mean like no rating at all, like Austrian system or anything? Or you've never played in a live tournament? Are you serious? Whoa, that's crazy. You're basically borderline master strength. That's becoming more and more possible. In the old days, it would have never been possible. All right, 4 minutes to start. Princess Chess is with us. Thanks for the simul pledge donation. Guys, don't forget to support the stream by donating if you can afford it. You can always make a donation via PayPal or Streamlabs, like Princess Chess did for the simul on Sunday. Appreciate that very much. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you, Mr. Coffee, for being a moderator, which helps us in another way. All right, we got 4 minutes till start time. Ready to go. Blitz, 9 rounds. Of course, you don't have to play all 9 rounds if you don't want to. It's not forced. However, I do want to warn everyone, you have to join by the halfway point. In the Swiss format, it's not like an arena. You have to join before the 5th round. 3:40 to go. It's very, very hot. Maybe I need to open my window a little bit more. All right. Window more open means more light and more air. That's a little better. It was actually pretty cool the last week, so I hadn't been suffering. We're back to suffering now, clearly today. Suffering begins now. My favorite movement. Sorry. One of my favorite chess quotes of all time. My old friend, who I mention a lot, Grandmaster Alexander Ivanov. My favorite moment of the chess tournament is when I get in my car and I drive home. That's how much we love chess around here. That's spoken by a true chess professional. We had a really good week last week, temperature-wise, but we're right back up in the Seattle range with 2 minutes to go. I'm gonna have me a relaxing glass of wine. Normally, I don't like to drink refrigerated red wine, but you should drink it at room temperature. But in this particular heat, I think it would be better to keep it cool. You had 3 beers. Oof. I'm trying to keep the calories down. The wine's a little bit better for the calorie count. I never liked light beer. That's very popular in America. It doesn't really catch on it hasn't really caught on in Central Eastern Europe. The American light beer craze. Alright, well, we're ready to go. My favorite moment of the chess tournament is when we get in our car and we drive home. You gotta love your job, is another way of expressing that. Xerox is here. Red wine refrigerate only on hot temperature. I mean, I don't like it to go bad, of course, right? You have to put it in the fridge to keep it from going bad. It was opened already. The Frenchman has spoken about wine. I think he should know something. Anyway, cheers. It's only really a rumor that wine is like good for your heart or whatever. I think that it's all been debunked. People have been like looking for excuses for years, but there doesn't seem to be any conclusive evidence that any sort of alcohol is even good for you. The latest I've heard. That's always just been a sort of myth to popularize like drinking red wine. I think that alcohol is just bad for you. Bad for you no matter what form. What's up, Antonio? There is some, technical component that might be good for the heart, right? Mad Ramus is trying to defend it. I guess it's still being debated. In the fruit, maybe. All right, stop Vargan. First round, we got a 2100. Don't worry about the time limit, you know, at the beginning. There's that clock counting down. That doesn't apply. So he's playing like a Kali system, maybe Stonewall. It looks like he's trying to play the Stonewall. That's fine. You thought I talked about heart problems. Well, I don't have any heart problems. I went to the cardiologist. And my heart is okay, but I have high blood pressure. So that's what I was talking about. Fortunately, I don't have any heart problems. But I could if I continue to not, you know, deal with the blood pressure, elevated blood pressure. All right. Yeah, I mean, that was a common thing for a long time. Oh, if you have heart problems or blood pressure or red wine is good for you. I don't know, you know. That's not why I'm drinking it. It's just, it's a little bit lighter than maybe drinking beers. So he's trying to play the Stonewall attack. So we got a classic Stonewall attack. Reverse Stonewall attack, whatever. He's put his knight on d2 early though. I mean, that's kind of weird. That's usually a no-no. I usually drink beer, but it's too many calories. I mean, mainly I'd like to lose weight. I already have lost like 5 pounds since I started eating better. Maybe more. I have a pretty healthy diet at the moment. So, we'll see. So we're trading queens. And the position is approximately equal. White has a bad dark square bishop. Yep. There is rookie 1, huh? Kind of a weird move. He wants to break this. Is he trying to play e4? So I'm seeing a very fast pace of play here by white. A fast pace of play. Usually I'm happy to like get to end games against low rated players, but I don't know this player at all. You know, you really want to know what the other player stylistically is like before you decide how to approach them. We're better now. But very blocked position. I mean, I conducted this game in a low-risk manner. E5 is a normal approach, I would say, against the Stonewall, if I'm playing white. Break his center. But it may be too late for me to really get an advantage. Stop Varga. Would be more Hungarian. Varga, very common. Probably no relation to this Germanic name. Now the moment of truth. Alright. So we got the classic knight versus bad bishop. There is rook c4. Doesn't seem to do anything. The flying buttress. Flying Dutchman. Knight on e4. You found a study that says red wine, propanols. Yeah, I've heard of this. They have some positive effect. It's very minor. It's probably like, it probably negates like the negative effect of alcohol at the end of the day. Check. I don't think I could beat a computer in this position. But can I beat a human? That's the question. I almost wanted to play like rook c1. g5 is another good idea. Yeah, the lower number is more important when you're talking about that stuff. They're both important, but Mr. Coffee with the scientific information, thank you. But we don't want to hurt the red wine industry. Wouldn't want Cheesy Noob's country to go out of business. So let the French wine makers continue. Produce beneficial products. Alright, I'm using like, right now I'm using a cider and a beer to cool down my computer. Paralyze this. Oh, h4 finally, like, he's got some pawns on the wrong color. But I have a vague plan. He has that? Unbelievable. Weird. Unbelievable and weird. So I believe a computer would somehow defend this position for white. Most humans would lose. Even strong ones. I don't know. There's not that many players, Edward Elric. And as always, there are more higher rated players in my tournaments than lower. Is he finally cracking? Or is that like just an ingenious defense? It's another ingenious defense. It's unbelievable. Weird. It's really weird. I can't seem to find a way to win this. I need to find some good moves. very hot here, ladies and gentlemen. Please pair me with Asterbait. Dude, don't underestimate the Asterbait. Super Knight. Its reputation precedes it. What about trading rocks? Rocks. The rock. Trading rocks. The safe approach. But I also have better king. Between the better king and the strong minor piece, I should be winning. We're going to win another pawn now with d4. Should do it. Not an easy game. I mean, definitely the longest game. Grinding down the stone wall. There is an ongoing game. So Flamingo already beat Cheesy Noob. I liked his game against Schieberspieler and his Simul, particularly. Morales still playing. Ooh, man, Morales sacked a piece. Has massive play. Wow. Morales is strong. Don't judge him by his 2004 rating. If you did, you made a big mistake. Yeah, man, Morales is crushing here. That was kind of a crazy continuation. Morales. That's brutal, dude. That was mean. He sacked his rook. He was already down a piece. But I forced him to get his rating over 2,000 because it was like humiliating to lose to him. Big upset. We've got requests. 18 games, that's not in. Indian Lion 2004 has 55 games? No. Not enough games, guys. You gotta have 100 games to join the team. I want reliable players. Come back with 100 games, we'll accept you. Nothing personal, that's the rules. Alright, Morales won it. In the opening, you pre-moved and blundered a queen. That hurts. So Cheesy Noob, merely a 500-point upset. Yeah, how did you get to be up material after blundering a queen? It wasn't like a whole queen, presumably. Like a queen for something. Miro BTW, welcome back, by the way. He got a bishop for the queen. Oh my god. That's like an epic, famous game from the US Open. Where Larry Christensen beat some expert 2000 player down a queen for a minor piece. Yeah, the rook sacrifice made it more spectacular. So there's some new players I don't know. Bolt, we haven't played. 20 players now. Nefedov's in. Pranav Sharma. Dinekis. I know everyone else. Cheesy Noob, what happened? You almost spelled my name. It's hard to spell. No one pronounces or spells my name right. So don't worry about it. Nice try, though. Yeah, those guys I declined. They didn't have 100 games. Oh man, another brutal pairing. Xerox always seems to be 2200. Yep, yeah, he made all of his ratings 2200. But he was always around 2200 anyway, so I guess it's fair. Rating manipulation. Xerox I haven't played in a long time. I don't even remember what you play against D4. It seems like I always had black against Xerox. Mostly. You remember the great days? What's that? Astrobate, what great days? Guys, don't forget. Donate, support the stream. Coach Ah. The Ah is for Coach. Man, I'm like in a sauna in here. It's getting worse. It's weird. I mean, I always thought like temperatures peaked at like 2 in the afternoon, but it seems like here, man, Budapest is like the heat peaks at 7 o'clock. How is that like possible? Hate the A6 Slav. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do here. I don't even play Queen B3. This is weird. It's just hot here. It's like no air. I might have to turn the fan up to like level 3, but then it like interferes with sound. Even my fridge is not happy. It's not doing a very good job. Like, this cool wine bottle might be good, though. I don't even want to drink it. I just want it to be cool. Glass bottle. Very good. Xerox says he doesn't know what he plays. I have never played this variation till like the other day. I played Queen C2 a lot. But I saw one game where white played Queen B3 and black played D takes C4. Nobody ever takes on C4. You know, it's like annoying. I want people to give up their center, and they just don't do it. Coach Florida. Not the coolest place in the world. So I'm really in the opening Twilight Zone now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's just too hot, is what it is. I've been to Florida only in the springtime. I don't want to imagine what it's like. I guess like northern Florida may not be that bad. But Oh, Mr. Coffee, you have Florida tenure, right? Were you brought up in Florida? You grew up there? Which part of Florida did you live in? Oh, just a short while. Alright. No, I thought you lived there for longer. It's basically a weird Queen's Gambit where I've just randomly played A4 and Queen B3. I didn't even know there was a Melbourne. It sounds like you're talking about Australia. Disney. Oh, well, a short while. Yeah, 5 years is not really a short while. Maybe for old guys like us. But I thought you meant a really short. Alright, I'm running out of waiting moves here. I think we officially ran out of waiting moves. You got H3. H3 is like your last waiting move, and I don't think it's particularly useful in this position. I mean, this is just a weird position. I don't want to play C5. I could play A5, but it feels like it lets him free. He actually plays B6 or something. I mean, I guess A5 is playable. It's risky, though. The pawn could get overextended. You've been in Pennsylvania for 30 years. Let's add it up. 5, 3, 1, 30. You can calculate Mr. Coffee's age. He's 39 like everyone. Everyone else we know. I decided to change the dynamic here by playing the random bishop f4. Clearly both Xerox and I don't know what we're doing in this opening. Now I just like randomly play Queen B6. Yeah, I mean, it's not so stupid. White's got to be a little better now. But do I really want to trade queens? Not really. With more space. His queen is suspicious, you know, on B6. Schieberspieler would say, trade queens, it's welcome. Queen trades are welcome, but I don't know about this. Alright, now the game is morphed. The Morphin Mighty Power Rangers. This is a spicy move, though. Bishop B4. Dude, that's not fair. I don't like that. I don't like that Bishop B4. Why are you... Who do you think you are? Getting active like that. Wow. That is really annoying. This is crazed. Alright. There. I mean, I guess I should just play like Bishop D3. Weird position. Totally unclear. I should be slightly better. I don't know what to do. Man. Messy. South Dakota Navy. You're 45. He's only 6 years older than me. I keep pretending I'm 39. It's a stream joke. Dude, why do you have to play the best move and all that? Xerox is the master, man. He's turned this into a normal Cambridge Springs. He acted like he didn't know what he was doing, but he's now got like what looks like a very normal type position. I mean, black has a better structure, but white has slight edge in development. I guess it's equal by default. Knight f8 though, wow. Passive. There's this guy who lives in Arizona, Joel Johnson. He used to like, he gave every New England master a nickname. There was one guy who was the passive master. That's so insulting. Alright. Bishop f4. I don't know about my tactics these days. But I think I have better control of the center. I mean, white must be better based on control of the center. I didn't like knight f8. I mean, it feels extremely passive. He's got the Mr. Coffee like French theme going on. Interfered with my knight e5. And black's coming with rook c8. Yes, sirree, Bob. I have absolutely nothing. It's unbelievable. I literally have nothing with white. Wow. It's like playing Akiva Rubinstein. I mean, his time management was really bizarre. No? And now he's like super fast? Isn't that weird? It was like he was faking me out on purpose or something. Is it just me or is that weird? He used like totally unnecessary amounts of time earlier. And now he's like ultra fast. Almost like he was like pretending to be slow. I would say it's a form of trolling, yeah. Wow. Yeah, he was like pretending to be slow and using exorbitant amount of time when he didn't need to. It was kind of weird. He's even trolling me now. Was I ever better in this game? Like for one move, maybe. I lost a pawn for nothing. Was I ever lost in the middle game? Basically, I was strategically lost. It wasn't the pawn. It was like he had pawn and like superior pressure. All right. Yeah, I was definitely lost. Wow, clearly lost at one moment. I lost a piece? What? I blundered a piece? Oh, because you had king f5, knight d5. I saw that too. So here I have to play like bishop d3, cutting off your king. This was a major blunder. I literally saw this king f5, and if king e3, you have knight d5 check, and I resign. Coach I, you're close to getting banned. The beta blockers that I take actually prevent me from sweating more. Just to let you know. Alright, can we go back to the tournament now? Dude, it's 90 degrees. Yevgeny Viktorovich Bolk-Blixen, Xerox, Bone Atrophy, myself, Nefedov. There are 2 players with 2. No trolling. Dude, seriously, I don't have air conditioning, man. Don't make jokes about armpits here. Alright? You have a nice air-conditioned house. I have no air conditioning. I'm in a sauna here. Do not make jokes. I am literally in a human sauna. Bone atrophy. What happened with bone atrophy on the chat? I don't know. What do you mean? I was busy like holding that pawn down ending. While blundering it in one move. He got timed out. Well, maybe Mubat timed him out for something. It's no big deal. Maybe Mr. Coffee laid down the law. I don't know. No one was timed out in the chat today. Fake news. You guys, stop with the fake news. So what's up with this? Knight G4? That's like Leonid Stein game. I had this, I don't know, a pamphlet on Stein's games. I think he played this against Bishop C4. It's kind of not a great move, actually. Well, so I have the other knight, my other brother Daryl. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. The knight Tango, trying to be tricky with Queen F3, but he's losing all of his bishops. Multiple bishop implosion. Many bishops. I will take them all. Is that a Tate favorite? Two bishops tango. I didn't know that. Still, we have to be a little bit careful here. It's a Kara-Klaj type position. E6 looks sensible. He beat Udasum. Dude, Tate did not play the classical Sicilian. But he beat Udasum in a Najdorf. He showed me the game like at the tournament where he played it. Oh, you mean Udasum was black? Maybe you're right. It was a knight. I don't know. Maybe you're right. You know, you could be right. He was white. You mean? Would Udasum have played? Was that a maybe? Maybe you're right. But was it a Sozin? Did Tate play the Sozin? You're just talking about like you're talking about the Bishop C4, Bishop D7 rouser. Coach always distracting me with stories and whatnot when I'm playing. Yes, I was there, but he was. I think it was I feel like it was a Najdorf that Udasum played. Forget it, dude. We're not going to discuss it anymore. Then he beat Udasum more than one game. Because the game I know he was white in a Sicilian. So now you're claiming he beat Udasum multiple games? I don't know, Coach I'm not going to argue with you on the stream. Show me the game. Show me the evidence, or I'm not discussing it anymore. Udasum played the Bishop D7. I played the Bishop D7 against Udasum. Udasum is like the world's leading expert on the Bishop D7 rouser. He definitely didn't lose to Emre Tate. He laughed at me when I played it against him. It was like one of his favorite openings. He made this funny face. No, I don't believe you, Coach. Sorry, dude. You're going to have to show me some evidence. I'll bet you that you're wrong. Make a friendly bet. Alright. Udasum is a funny guy. I like him. You gotta love him. This guy is a maniac. One sub bet for 7. Well, yeah, one subscription bet. I'll bet you one subscription to my stream that you're wrong. Put your money where your mouth is. Coach, I mean, Move 11, I don't remember you playing Udasan. When was that? Was it, you're talking about real live, like, tournament or amateur team? Man, I don't remember that. When Emery beat Udasan, he was white in a Sicilian, and he was over the moon that he beat Udasan. It was a kingside attack. It was classic Emery playing white in a Sicilian. Emery's stuff with black was way less reliable. Almost all of his best wins were like with the white pieces in sort of like sharp, double-edged, open Sicilians. Poor Udasan if he lost to Tate twice. That's terrible. I lost to Udasan twice. One of them was a Bishop D7 rouser. But anyway, I was talking about Bishop D7 against the Sozin. Not anything else. It's a separate variation. What happened? Where is my opponent? I almost played F5 and dropped knight takes E5 there. White is just gone. He's gone away to Fantasy Island. This isn't good. It is not working out. Yeah, black in a royal Pez. Interesting. Usually Leonid likes the Joko. That's his thing. I keep wanting to like fall for the same trap. Aspid, are you having a rough start? Material is welcome. He's like setting up distant cheapos on Bishop Queen H6. But it still has to be like a poor Defermian. Alright, what am I doing? This is not fair. No, this is just wrong. He's trying to play what? Queen E1 is now White's only move. Literally the only move. And we're winning, but we have to be careful. Yeah, I'm an expert on Emery Tate games. Pretty sad. No, it just happens that I was there when he beat Udasan. So actually, this is a little tricky. It's not like you beat Irasen every day, unless you're like a world-class grandmaster. It's kind of like Tony Miles beating Karpov. It happened once in a while, but not too often. I'm just mated. That's unbelievable. Bone atrophy is 1867 in Bullet. What? How can I be lost? I mean, Larson is better than Tony Miles. What is going on here? What? Where did this guy come up with all these moves? How are you 1800 in Bullet? Wow. That was the biggest swindle of like all time, by the way. Dude, I don't understand how this even happened. How can this guy be 1800 in Bullet? I'm gonna say it again. I don't think that's really possible. Yeah. I don't like this 1800 rating. Why is he 1800 in bullet? That's freaking unbelievable. Why are you... You got a draw against him? I mean, that's crazy. What does that mean? Alright, whatever. Don't even joke about that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Alright. That's just weird. So Bone Atrophy beat Flamingo, Poop, and Drew. No. I don't know, dude. How do you have an 1800 Blitz bullet rating? That's like absurd. Totally unbelievable. Whatever. He's actually a bullet player who seems to be like 2300 bullet strength, playing 1800 bullet rating. What is that about? You're like very strange. So Bone Atrophy was timed out for 15 minutes for public shaming. All right. That was in the lead chess. What's that about? I just noticed that. When did that happen? That's what Cheesy Noob was talking about before. Can somebody explain to me the thing on lead chess with the guy? What did he do? Yeah, what was he talking about? What was it? I didn't even notice it till now. I'm just like looking. But he makes this really weird comment also after the game about Stockfish. Like what? Why joke about that? He was timed out in the chat for making public shaming. Not that I trust the lead chess bots. But whatever. I just don't like these people manipulating the ratings. You know, it's just not fair. How is a guy whose entire game is based on speed 300 points lower in bullet than he is in like Blitz and Rapid? Can you explain that to me? Because I'm not understanding. I can't believe I lost like up a clear winning position. Maybe he was using Stockfish, I don't know. That'd be one way to do it. But I'm just pissed at myself playing like a moron. I don't know, but I don't like the comment. And it's not a good sign he was timed out by lead chess. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. That guy is banned from my stream, but I didn't ban him from the... He cheated against Schieberspieler in a simul, I think. But you still can't shame people. That's against the rules, so you just have to... You just have to report them to Lichess. It's very likely he's right. About that. Check out his game with Schieberspieler from Schieberspieler's simul. He sent it to my stream for a game analysis. I'm analyzing a computer game. The guy found like 8 engine moves in a row. Yeah, I think he's cheating too. I'm gonna kick him out of the team. He's already kicked out of the... Not bone atrophy, his opponent is already kicked out of the stream. For acting weird and other stuff too. He's done a lot of weird stuff. So, your suspicions are probably right. This move is Come on, what? Sorry, you probably distracted me. You probably distracted me? You? Distracting me? You're constantly distracting me. I'm getting used to it. Unfortunately, that's not an excuse for the like stupid losses or loss. There could have been more than one. Playing just fast like crap. I can kick people out of the team though if they cheat. I will. I just didn't like Bone Atrophy's joke after the game, you know. Yeah, we might have a player using an engine. Very possible. I'll investigate myself, but I can't prove people's guilt. Coach, we have no idea. When you say something like, come on, we have no idea. What do you mean by that? Like, how am I supposed to interpret that contextually in the chat? What do we do with that, you know? Look at Jern Vlad. He's obscenely solid. Knight f7, king f7, e5. Looks pretty good. Except for the fact that it sucks. Damn. Yeah, I'm not concentrating well. It's the heat, I think. Plus, I haven't played at all since Sunday. It's pretty hard to concentrate with like baking hot temperature. Knight f7, king f7, e5. There are problems. Man. He's gonna play bishop d4. My a2 pawn is hanging. Jeez. Jernflad did the Xerox time thing where he acts like he's in big trouble, but now everything's okay. He used a lot of time. Bishop f6 is genius. Man, I have a lot of games against him. I haven't lost. It looks really good for white, but I don't know what to do. Knight c4, queen a2. Knight c4, queen a2. What am I supposed to do after that? The stupid bishop e2 from hell in every variation, like, destroys me. It's unbelievable. Coach, I don't mind you talking, but what does it mean when you say "come on"? I don't understand. Like, now you're like, doesn't even mean anything. Sorry, I probably distracted you. Any other engine games? Simply takes. Didn't even occur to me. Can't calculate it all. It's unbelievable. I just have nothing. This stupid, like, queen here. Now I'm lucky if I just, like, even draw. Like, down a pawn for nothing. Bishop d7 is a good move. He didn't fall for any traps. I have to blockade. Try to blockade. Just kidding about the blockade thing. Alright. Maybe a chance. How's the heat out there? I imagine Brazil is always hot. Dude, he got mated. Not playing well today. That was very shaky. So I want to see this earlier game that was discussed. What? Black actually won. King f2, king g1. So he trolled him in the opening playing absurd moves. Like, he doesn't even know how to move the pieces. Yeah, super weird. Then we ended up not winning anyway. So I don't know what to make of that, really. You know? I don't know what to make of that. I honestly don't, you know? He's just trolling you, but I don't know if he's using an engine or... What was that? White played like absurd moves. Like he was on drugs for half the opening. And then White was almost winning. Then didn't win. He was never winning, you know, so I don't know. I don't think there was anything to really see here. You know, White just trolled you with crazy moves and then you won. I mean, it's not like he's an engine or something. He just blundered and lost. He's on drugs or something. Yeah, I don't see how you come off accusing him. He's just crazy, you know. Not an asset to the tournament, really. That guy, though. Xerox. Yeah, he's been nothing but trouble since he started coming to my stream. Said person. Bolt Blixton is playing now against Xerox, so this is a tough game. Oh yeah. We got very hot temperatures here. Oliviero Lucas. That's why I was saying it was hard to concentrate. Alright, Bolt Blixton takes it down. In the Battle of 2200s, Earth defeats Sweden. Man, what's even happening in Euro 2020? I haven't been following, like, football. Alright. Been hard to concentrate today. Too hot. Played crappy games. All my games are bad so far. So Italy and Spain are today. Alright, so Spain is a dog. By how much? I'm done betting on football for this year. Although, you know, you think Italy is better? Yeah. I mean, I think everybody thinks Italy is better. So it should be Italy-England in the final. My only sports bet of 2021 was England versus Ukraine. Sorry, Evgeny. Though you guys made me nervous at halftime. A 1-goal lead wasn't enough cushion for me to sleep soundly. Next round. I got my money back from losing my Super Bowl bet in 2020. I mean, England has to be beating Denmark, no? They haven't allowed a goal the whole tournament. There's virtually no way they don't beat them. You're betting on MLB? Oh my god. Is baseball big in Brazil? Baseball's the only sport I know anything about. Knight c3, d6. Baseball's big in like Venezuela. F3. Xerox, are you kidding? Are you trolling us? The American pastime? Is there any other country that cares about baseball except the United States? The Japanese are crazy about it. I don't really understand that. I guess because of post-World War II occupation. Cuba, Venezuela, that's connected. Mexico, maybe. Central America and northern parts of South America and Japan. I think Xerox is trolling me. Alright, we're going to try something weird here. C5. South Korea. Yeah. Kind of an extension of the same effect as in Japan. Post-war influence by America in Asia made baseball popular, I guess. I mean, I'm not a historian, but it makes sense. I want to play D5 really bad. Can I play D5? Dinekis is coming after me. He's very similar stylistically to the other Greek player that I lost to. Man, I don't like this. Wow, he didn't even check me. I can't believe it. Like, the whole point is the E-file this week. And the same thing. What is it with the Greek guys and the knights? You also with the 2 knights against 2 bishops? What's going on here? What is going on? Why don't you like bishops? I guess I should just go back, right? Knights don't like Greek. They don't like bishops. Chisinau's not even Greek, and he doesn't like bishops. But it's a second Sicilian against a Greek player where I have 2 bishops versus 2 knights. Strange. Coincidence. But, whatever. Chisinau, we know, hates bishops. But he had the check before. Dinekis plays too fast. God. I don't know, I'm not concentrating well. Really not. It's a Nimzovician sort of thing. Yeah. But of course. Unbelievable. I never really noticed Dinekis necessarily had this Nimzovician thing going on. He had another account, right? This is his second account? Or maybe it's the same one. He used to do the same thing with the weird ratings like Xerox. I don't know, I can't think clearly. I don't know. I'm just not focused. He had 2. Right. Second account. I don't know, man. The knights are pretty strong. He's just blockading the shit out of me here. Pardon my French. But, I really don't enjoy this situation. Getting blockaded. It's pretty incredible. Not bode well. Does not bode well. Boding. Right, so now there's this, he unleashes the devastating trap like the other guy who, out of nowhere, sacked the knight and just destroyed me. Same thing could happen. Goodbye. We could say the same thing about Dinekis. Like, how are you 1600 in bullet? Like, what is it with these people? Why is everyone that I play, like, have some sort of absurd rating in bullet? I don't understand. You're 3 minutes faster than me, and your bullet rating is 1600. Now, you can't tell me he doesn't play bullet. That was the other excuse. I don't play bullet. Dinekis, you're 1612? That's lower than Asterbait. He's controlling his... He's rating manipulating as well. Well, what's the benefit? So you have purposely low... Like, you sandbag your bullet rating on purpose? Why? Like, what does that do? So you can have easier pairings in the hourly bullet? What's the reason for sandbagging your bullet rating? Seriously. They're doing it on purpose. It's like so you get easier pairings in arenas and stuff? Is that the point? No, I mean, it's got to be connected to some sort of reasoning. He's never been that low before. That's like a record. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm playing this player who plays 3 times as fast as me, and his bullet rating is 1600. Like, what are you talking about? That's the one rating where you would probably, you know, potentially be as high as me if I had a bullet rating. He should be like 2000. I would be like 2100 in bullet, I guess. I don't know. Because I just, like, am terribly slow. As I said in many other streams, I have had a bullet rating on another chess site years ago. I played a handful of bullet games, a few hundred. I think my bullet rating was like maximum 2200, 2300. But we're talking like 2-0 games, probably mostly. Yeah, now he's getting tricky, and he's gonna try to hold this ending. Unbelievable. And now he trades down into the king of pawn game. There, doesn't even think. B4. Take king up. Clearly, he's not playing a lot of increment games. So he finishes the game with 2 minutes more than me. And he was probably like okay until the last 10 moves when he lost an equal endgame. There's every likelihood White was better at some point. That's the best. I didn't play one good game today. My game against Stop Vargan was my best game. The second game, I was like probably lost. Third game, I was winning and blundered. The fourth game, I had nothing special and got kind of lucky. And the fifth game, I had nothing and I won an equal ending. I'm going to go with my first game where it was thematic. I played pretty well, and other than that, like, everything else was crap. Yevgeny's still playing, going for first place. I'm only momentarily tied for first. I guess Husky, wow. Yevgeny, you're lucky you got him with black. Husky lost earlier in an upset loss against Morales. See, Morales does the low rating for psychological purposes. He keeps that sandbaggy 2004 rating so people underestimate him. And that's probably what happened against Husky. So, 2004. No problem. If Morales is 2004, I'll eat my hat. Yeah, Yevgeny's in big trouble. Clear 2 pawns down. He's toast here. The Husky's very strong. Who claims he has never played in a tournament. Because you never trust anyone on the internet. Remember that, kids. Hey, it's Miro. He's been practicing his hyperbullet, so be careful. Rook h7. You learned that from Acerbate. Black resigned. Bolt Blixton is pretty strong. Whoever he is. Wait, I gotta refresh this page. We only have one ongoing game on the lower decks. Zern Vlad against Chizinu. Chizinu, by the way, how did you lose to Flamingo? Should we take a look at Flamingo's game against Chizinu for round 1? Just out of curiosity. Chizinu's pretty tough. And he lost to this guy who's 1600. It was a very messy game. Chizinu was better. And then lots of cent upon loss for both sides, so you can't really draw any conclusions from that. Again, I just don't like that the other guy is a troll. Alright, let's see. So draw. Draw was agreed. Wait, I thought there was one game ongoing. Nope. 2 minutes left. Alright, 4 more rounds. Bolt Blixton clear first. Husky is in clear second. I'm tied for third. I mean, third place would be really a major accomplishment for me tonight. I'm just not feeling it. Don't know why. I blame it on the heat. We had really nice weather last week. It was like 80 degrees, not humid, for a week. Almost a week. Between like Thursday and yesterday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like 5 days of reasonable temperatures with no humidity or low humidity. And now we're back to sauna system. Stop Vargan is coming back with 3. News on Jim. I talked to Jim. Jim has a job, so he can't play chess. He has debts to pay from the COVID lockdown era. And Jim stayed Oh, Jim came and played in the Simul, remember? You weren't here? Oh, you weren't here for Sunday Simul, Mad Ramus. Were you? You missed the Simul. Xerox is in Sweden in 74. That's a bad sign. That's hot for you. You're suffering. Yeah, so Jim played in my Simul, and he played a crazy gambit line in a Godiva variation of the Sicilian. It's not that bad, Xerox. That's like it was here last week. Well, a little cooler than that, even. Now, at least he got white against Yevgeny. The French. What does Yevgeny play? Oh, no, not the classical. I was hoping for winner. I've been looking at Spassky Korchnoi candidates final from 1977-78, and I was all like warmed up for the winnower. Queen b6 first. Why am I confused by this? a3 is a move? a3 is like Nigel Short variation. Alright, whatever. There's less chance he knows it than the main line. Knight a4, queen a5, c3. Isn't that variation? Variation. Is b4 a move? What happens if b4 like knight f3 check or something? This is like Kasparov, Bareyev. Some old informator analysis. But I don't think it's supposed to be anything special for white. It's weird. Queen b4 I'm supposed to play, right? What would Emil the Farmer do? My friend Emil. This is weird. But weird can be good. I'm totally out of book. Yevgeny's used negative 20 seconds. Come on, man. Give me a break. I don't even play the white side of the French very much. Give me some chance here. I had a student, you have Oliveira Lucas, who used to live in Piauí. That's like in the north part of Brazil. That must be kind of hot. Is this the right move, king d2? Should I develop my bishop first? What if I do this innocent move like this? It's just an innocent move. Yevgeny knows his French defense. I'm threatening to play bishop c6. You guys want to know the truth? I have no idea who's better here. Like, white appears to have more space. Is way worse than where you are. White appears to have more space, but is it a blessing or a curse? My friend Emil like lost 2 games to a guy who played on our Pawnda team. What's his name? I'm getting Alzheimer slowly. Peter. FIDE Master, they used to play on our team for the Pawnda team battles. Peter. It's easy for white to overextend oneself in these Frenches. That's what I'm trying to say. Now Yevgeny using time. Thanks, Mad Remus, for stopping by. F6. Boom. It certainly makes a lot of sense. We got a serious problem with my knight on a4. I should have played bishop to e3 probably. Let's just try to minimize the damage. But what am I doing with this piece? I'm like just not thinking clearly. Should have put the bishop on d3 to begin with, dummy. But, you know, the first step to recovery is admitting you have a problem. Tactical awareness is obviously of much importance as well. I will say I think Evgeny's played this kind of passively. No, you know, I'm not intending to insult him, but honestly, feels like he's played it a little passively. He could have been more aggressive in different spots. This knight is done here. It is no longer going to sit on a4. I criticize Yevgeny for not being as aggro as he could. Too cautious, one would say. So he's going to play in a tournament coming up soon. If he looks toward his self and how to improve his play, I feel like he's being a little too solid when he could have been more aggressive. Nevertheless, he's playing well. We gotta take him out with the Karpov-like technique. That's my only chance. Maybe I'm better by 0.1. 0.1 Pawndas. This was kind of a passive move. I don't have to play rook c1. Maybe that's a mistake. I should have thought this more. I should have thought this through a little more. In fact, if rook c8, welcome Nefedov. Can you still join? It's too late. You were in the tournament, weren't you? You already joined. If rook c8, maybe I actually change my mind and don't trade rooks. Nefedov, you're a solid player. Do you play anything else other than the Schliemann? What do you play if you weren't allowed to play the Schliemann? What would you play? Seriously. I changed my mind. If I want to win this game, I can't trade the rooks. What's your backup defense? Oh, h6. 6 is brilliant. Could have played bishop g6, but that probably doesn't do anything. Truthfully, it's equal. It's an equal position. The rook c1 was a dumb move. Not my only dumb move. Made many dumb moves in this game. I'm lucky that I'm still not worse. Getting in this variation that I don't know. Yesterday I was looking at this slightly different variation that's very similar. And I was hoping he would allow it, but he didn't. My pawns are in the right color. Tendency. H5. H5 is sketch. Very sketchy. What would Karpov do? E5. E5. Didn't listen. It's not listening to me. That's a good move. Or is it? Will we ever have a tactic? Man, it feels like there should be something here. But no. How do I make progress? I'm not making progress. Yet. But we're getting close. Yeah, I mean, clearly I'm not trading that. You can forget about that. Pipe dreams are us. Damn it. Wow. Whoa. It's totally crazy now. What? Oh my god. I almost blundered. And I'm just like making any move I can find now. Oh my god. What's wrong with me today? Played horribly. Wow. I'm just getting totally crushed. Yevgeny did a great job, man, in this game. He really did. Oh my god. He's really played like God. And the time management has been incredible. Oh my god. I mean, to find that move with no time, dude. Seriously? To find rookie 1 with no time? That's insane. And to find that move with no time. He just keeps finding amazing moves with like no time left. Did you see the moves he found without making any mistakes? Usually he'll make a blunder. Today he's just like nerves of steel. The rookie 1 move, only move to win. Why didn't I play King D1 there? Good game. Yes, that was great. Husky has now 5 out of 6 after losing against Morales in the first round. Bolt with 4.5. I have 4. Yevgeny with 4. 4. Xerox has 3.5. Nefedov 3.5. Jernblad 3.5. Dinakis 3. Bone Atrophy 2.5, and he left. Yeah, you totally had me. You played like great until the very, very end. Stamina. Is there a problem with the sound? No, I mean it's like kind of Blitz stamina. I would blame more than anything. Obviously, you're going to win that in a long game. Nerves and Blitz stamina. My play, it continues to be sketchy. Not really doing it today. But overall, that wasn't that bad of a game until the end when I started to just fall apart. I had a huge advantage. It wasn't quite enough to win, though. It looks like at some point you played passively and then it fell out of control. You got in G5, which looked risky. The main move was AB. I didn't know that. I was afraid you could like play A5 and I had nowhere to move my knight or something. There must have been something. I mean, AB makes more sense. I guess. I don't know. AB would be my first reaction too. So I don't know anything about this player from Earth. He has 1,000 games and a good, solid chess 960 rating. But I often expect, people to be like, oh no. Not the knight c3. Not another. Could it be a multiple counter? There's just too many people who play this stuff. I suspect it's somebody's Smurf account at this point. Maybe it's not a Smurf of another player that I've played before, but it's also very likely. That's not a common move. That was played against me by Mr. Plaskett. What a wonderful guy he is. And also the usual suspect, Byron Jacobs. Not many people play E5 there. Quite rare. Like, takes is much more popular. Anyways, just saying. I think takes, I don't know which is better. I think takes is better. But I haven't played in ages against this. Addict C. Among Us. Addict C is among us. Among Us. I feel the other line is more problematic. Man, this chair is killing me. Alright, I need to sit up. Stretch. Development is good. Yeah, so years ago I had this against Jim Plaskett in Blitz, and again Byron Jacobs. But I call it the English, so therefore it's the English version. The Americans play E takes D. Bolt Blitzkin must be from the UK. Plays it like this. I guess I need to play Rook C8 before something bad happens. Oh, he can't play Knight A4 without dropping his A5 pawn. So that's good. It's basically like a Gurgani to Caro-Kann. So this player has 2200 what? 2200 rapid. Very few games. 5 games classical. Very little bullet. But quite a few blitz. So you could achieve that many games pretty quickly. Looks like he's trying to target my C pawn. Now, what would happen if I were to like play f6 and like blow it up there? It didn't even occur to me till now. I mean, f6 could be a scary move, but it also entails risk for white. 38 games bullet, he's 2100. Yeah, I'm not informed tonight. Feel weird. Thanks guys for joining the stream. Not a lot of viewers tonight. Would appreciate some donations. Get the bits out. Send me your money. Cheer now to be number 1. Had no donations thus far this week. Sad. Pretty sad. Rook c8. Rook a4. That's kind of weird move. What is he up to? What is Rook a4 about? You only have so many pieces that can go on a4 at the same time. Defensive maneuver. Interesting. I don't know, man. Black is okay, but nothing special. It looks like white's just kind of locking it down. Like locking the whole position. I really don't know where to put my queen. It's just like a Mexican standoff draw now. I began to fear g4. I mean, c4 is not an everyday move that most people would make. We might be slightly better. Maybe not. Very possible not. Interesting. Yeah, the Stonewall guy. I hate the Stonewall too. It's not really a great opening, but he keeps the pieces on the board. But he played strange against me. He played knight d2. He didn't play it right. I had this grandmaster. Well, he was like an IM at the time, Jonathan Westerberg, actually from Sweden. The guy played the Stonewall attack against me in a rapid game and lost. I was like, dude, Stonewall attack? Really? At our level? That was my first opening. Maybe this is like Dr. Trip Chance's backup account or something. Bishop takes, knight takes, rook down. Way to slightly worse structure. That rook move left his rook in an awkward position. So now what? I have knight e3, giving him a big fat check. Yeah, it's probably better not to do that. I really want to get my king out of the center here. Whatever's going to happen. I have rook in the 7th, better structure, and a strong knight. He also has strong knight. But his a4 rook is misplaced big time. So he finds this wonderful defense. Rook a3. Wonderfully annoying. Now what do we do? No. That's not an option. Offers a draw. In a blitz game, in an unrated blitz game here, when you're worse, and you're 2200, seriously? Turning it to Nefedov. Right. And they're winning, right? That was actually much tenser than you think. So Husky just wins every game. It's pretty impressive for someone that's never played in a tournament, I have to say. Though he doesn't have a good tiebreak. Why is your tiebreak so bad? Because one of your players dropped out? What was that? Flamingo pop? Just a... Alright, dude. He just left on round 3. Yeah. Well, as long as you don't say you're like, you know, you learn chess in the last 6 months. We get that sometimes. Oh, I picked it up 6 months ago. Okay, sure. I played with the sorority girls. A few games every week. You just hang a piece? Hung a piece. You've been playing since you were 5, and you're 7 now. You are a sorority girl. Mr. Coffee, you don't remember, but there was this player in my first year of streaming who was using the opening book to cheat, and I don't know if they used an engine or not, but they did the whole thing where they're pretending they're a girl. They even had a little profile that they're in a sorority and all this stuff. Not that women can't be great players, of course, but this was clearly a... They never played a single tournament game in their life. That was one of the other important components, of that profile, that they never ever played an over the board game. That was the key for me, That was probably before your time. Husky. We have 3 draws and I don't remember. The last one, I was better. It was an ops color bishop draw. Alright. The other 2 were too long ago. One was a quick draw. That was thematic. Black Mardeemer. First game I do not remember. What does it say on the board? Lord Rhino, I don't know. My old moderator made that. It wasn't really meant to be literal. What am I doing? Someone looked it up once. I've never played this position before. Whatsoever. We are brony friendly. Does it say that? I don't believe you. Never played this before for either side. Where's Camel Culture? Haven't seen him in a while. Colorado's probably reasonably cool this time of year. Or maybe not. I don't know. Alright. Husky is stunned. Sacked a piece. You found that. Olaf Sepp versus me. And a lot of other people too. So I played this a lot with black. I played it for both colors a lot. Was this recently a draw with someone? Oh yeah. I gave Dr. Chip Chance a draw because I can't beat him anyway. So I was happy to get a draw against a player I'm incapable of beating, even though he's supposed to be 2300. I'll take the draw there, and that's in that situation. Bishop G7. So, not my move. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to play now. I don't play that move with black, and I don't remember. Queen A3 doesn't seem right because of Queen E7. Queen C3. Seriously, what are you supposed to play here? Just like Bishop E3. Just plain Bob. Man, it's weird not having Bob around. Wonder if Bob got stuck in Denmark. Visited Denmark and then never came back. to my stream since that fateful day. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. He has been logged on to Twitch, you mean? Or ICC? ICC. Man, I'm losing my mind. Having flashbacks. Yeah, ICC. Whatever. What does Queen A3 do again? What doesn't it do? Yeah, he's got his multiple usernames. Or you can actually check his chat here with your moderator. Your moderator powers. Right. MC Coffee is a moderator power. Power moderator. Queen B8. That's an easy move to find. Totally. Everyday style move. I want to play B3. But then you get in C5, so I have to hold off. Alright. We have to wait. Please wait. So you're going to tell me you like never played this variation? You didn't know bishop takes d5, you like hesitated. But you're playing well here. I feel like black is worse. Rubinstein. So after b3, yeah, I mean, I wanted to play b3. I don't want that to be a liability. But my rook was on a1 before. So we need is like an actual strategic plan. Like, you don't want to get this position against Pop G. It happened to me once and I beat him, but I didn't like my position. That was the only game I ever beat him in Blitz with Black years ago. He's like 6-0 against me on Lee Chess. This is the Olaf Sepp, Estonian International Master. We had some nasty games in this guy where he was torturing me too. You get the grip on c5 and it's just... Guy's a very good blitz player. Now the psychic network, rook d8. Last time it was a draw, you drew me an ops color bishop with the amazing endgame technique. So you're going to be holding this. Let's see, queen d2, e5. What's that about? So you're actually seeing that? Queen e2, e5 takes. No, you can't play e5 there. Not sure what this does, though. Rook d5, right. So that's a major move. I could take and just try to occupy the file. Weird. There's all sorts of insane tactics. I don't know, Husky seems insanely strong. I think 2300 is a little low for your objective strength. And you've never played in a single tournament game. That's unbelievable. Black played very solid, but no mistakes, and pretty much like the last game. I got an ops color bishop. I got an ops color bishop position. I couldn't make progress. Queen b6. I don't think I can beat this guy. Let's check this game. White was better, but curious to see the CPL. So bishop e3 is wrong? Not clear. It appears bishop f4 is better. I wasn't aware of that. Black has 4 inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders. I have 1 inaccuracy, 1 mistake, 1 blunder. But I played this game like, I played this position probably like 100 times with both colors, with like massive experience. But there's just not enough time. It's like playing an IM or a GM. Alright. Next game. Are we ready for the next game? 55 seconds. Damn it. Why is Twitch so slow? You can't even open a window. Damn it. Three, two, one. I got Asterbait. What round is this? Asterbait, you're playing the Grand Prix. This is last round? I thought it was round 8. Seriously? Round 8 started. Round 9 started. Wow. It is round 9. Asterbait in the last round. Can a win give me 3rd place? Can I get me a 3rd place? Or am I out of the running? Yes! D4. Actually, D4 would be good if I had played E6. But I have not played E6. And you don't have Knight B5. Asterbait, you're dropping a piece. Material has no meaning to you. What happened to the chat? Please be nice in the chat. Alright, I scrolled my chat down, sorry. Don't mean to make everybody seasick. Thanks everyone for participating. Move 11 resubbed for 49 months 2 hours ago. I didn't mention that. Guys, we got no donations, no cheers, no subscriptions, gift subs. Please be nice and donate. Alright. Asterbait, what am I going to do with you? Knight f6, take, bishop g4. Knight f6 allows e5. This could still get kind of creepy. I mean, up a clear piece. It shouldn't be a question. We're playing craziest player of all time. Stay away from my pieces. He sacked a piece. B4. That is a funky move. B4. Knight takes b4, pawn b4, bishop takes a1. It's all planned out. Playing for the initiative. You don't want to lose the initiative when you're winning anyway. You don't want to give the opponent the initiative when you're already winning anyway. But dude, nice move. Sidestepped. He sidestepped it. Alright, you have my b7. You can have my b7. I'm out of here. I am getting out of here. Very, very soon. But first of all, maybe I should trade a set of Brooks off. He's down a piece with very little going on. No. You traded queens? Can't trade queens there. You cannot trade queens, Astrobay. Not in that position. Not down a piece. Not down a piece. Check first was an option. Very strong one. Alright, man. Tough break in the opening there. I'm momentarily in first place, but not for long. Unless Jern Vlad can come through. I think Husky's trolling us that he's never played in a tournament. He's totally trolling us. He's got to be trolling us. That's just a troll. Sure, I would believe anything. Jern Vlad, what is this? Mainline Marazzi? A3. But I mean, Queen A5 is a weird move here. Queen A5 is not good. A3 is kind of a weird reaction to it. So it should be approximately equal, Marazzi. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about these moves, Queen A5. But I want to give away moves or hints. But Jern Vlad, if you're out there listening, you just don't want to play this move for no reason. On black side these Marazzis. In this case, like, your queen might be out of play for quite a while. I actually expected White to take back the other way. Like a very technical, tiny advantage for White, maybe, but he has to be careful he's not overextended. If I'm trying to win, I would probably try to take back the other way on D5. Now the C file is an asset for black. White will neutralize it. F6 is an option there. We need John Donaldson. Jern Vlad is holding tough. Let's see the tournament standings. Pawnda Swiss, where did it go? I mean, unless Jern Vlad can miraculously win, I can't win. In that ending, it's unlikely black's going to win. Probably a draw. Maybe white's a tiny bit better. Bolt Blixton finishes, we're not sure yet. Husky needs to win to overtake me with a bad tiebreak. Of course, he's got one more game. I don't know how bad his tiebreak is, actually. He's playing Jernblad. No, it'll be close on tiebreak. I would beat him on tiebreak if Jernblad could win. But again, this ending, you know, looks like a draw. It's interesting. I had a similar game against Move 11 in the training game. Wow. Bishop G4. Instantaneously. Black has to be active. Uh-huh. It looks tough, but it's not necessarily lost for black. But you can't lose on time. I mean, you gotta make quick moves and be confident here. It's possible this is a draw even a pawn down. Because the basic pawns are on dark squares. Instantly the wrong move, and the right move by white. This pawn should be on h6. Versus Jernblad putting his pawn on h5 it's a terrible mistake. If you don't put the pawn on h5, you might save the game. I mean, there could be some freak situations. Yeah, I'm gonna have no chance to win this tournament. It looks like. But nor do I deserve it. Very, very bad performance, shaky. I lost against Bonatrophy, who dropped out. He lost against Xerox and Yevgeny. Hey, Smiro dropped out with 2.5. Acerbate stuck through. Always finishes the tournament. Esmerche also playing Nefedov now. Let's see. Ooh, Nefedov low on time. Taking out Nefedov. Nefedov is down a rook. How did that ever happen? So last game. For the championship, Jernblad must hold a draw. But this is the problem. See, your pawns are on the white squares. Now your king has to babysit those pawns, and white is breaking through on the other side. Simple as looks, man. Yeah, I mean, so white had nothing in the opening at all, and it was probably a draw. But Jernblad blundered the ending. And this was weird, like queen a5. There's some games, but I don't understand that. Nobody like good plays that move. A3 was weird. It's 5-0 in the opening Explorer. I don't even understand what A3 does. It looks like a strange move. And now King H1. Unrelated to A3. This is a new move. The others decided to play B4. Yeah, Vlad not really playing this correctly. But White made a mistake with knight to D5. And you lost all your advantage. And I think it should be a draw. I mean, this is a blunder here. He leaves his bishop on D7. This is a draw. White cannot win this position. This is a textbook draw. Funny the computer wants to play H5, but I don't like it. You know, I would play H6 and then make sure my pawns were all on dark squares for the most part. E5 is a little unpleasant. It looks like black has to kind of like really be careful here. Strange position. It looks exceedingly passive. I just don't think the white king can penetrate into the black side of the position though. You know, it's a draw. 12 cent pawn lost by white, 30 by black. Decisive victory. So, 2402 performance. My performance was 2310 for second place. Huskies, 7.5 points. Performance rating's not really meaning a lot here, though, because a lot of the players are underrated, especially in the lower end. So, anyways, I was shaky. Bolt Blixton, new player, 2293 for 6 points in third place. Yevgeny, good luck with your over-the-board tournament. We had a new joiner in Stop Vargan. Jern Vlad, thanks for playing, guys. Dinekis played the whole tournament. Xerox back. Really good to see you. Thanks for coming back. Nefedov, good to see you. 3.5. Nefedov had a good start. Dropped 3 in a row. And Olivier Lucas, also not here often. Thanks for playing. Esmerchea, Hey It's Miro, Bone Atrophy, Asterbait, Cheesy Noob, and Morales with only one game. One game and leaves. Dhruv Goal. Play like Kasparov Prana. Thank you guys for playing. We shall be back tomorrow morning. Sumaher played 2 games. We shall be back tomorrow morning with weird openings. Blitz. Congratulations to the winners. I'm lucky to get second place. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks Mr. Coffee for being our moderator. And again, thanks guys for subscribing and supporting the stream. Appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. CE. 11 a.m. CEST. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.